Welcome back. I'm your host, Darnell Jackson. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to use Dall-E to arbitrage images for profit. Make sure you share this video with your good friends. We're covering a topic that I have not seen covered on the internet, and it has some potential. So I would love to hear what you have to say about this interesting arbitrage. All right. Now let me jump over to Dall-E, and what we're going to do, we're going to cut off this video. Share with you the name of the tool I'm using. It's called Darnell is interrupting Darnell's presentation right now. And what we're going to talk about is Dall-E. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the costs. All right. So let's go to my credits, and I have 213 credits. I can buy credits. What I want you to do now is realize that the Dall-E image generator is not free. No, you have to pay. So here is the price. You pay $15, you get 115 credits, and calculator. Hold on a second. That's not what we're talking about. All right, we're just going to say $15 divided by 1.5 equals what? So it's about 13 cents is what these images cost. All right. Every time you make an image with Dall-E after you use your free images, it's costing you about 13 cents right now. Okay. Now, if you buy more, you get a little bit of a discount, a little bit, but not that much of a discount. Okay. So the first thing I want you to do when you're talking about arbitraging, your first thing you have to do is purchase. If you're not familiar with what arbitrage means, of course, we go to ChatGPT to get all answers. What does arbitrage mean? Can you explain? ChatGPT will explain for us, okay? So, all right, it's going to give us an answer. And once you understand what arbitrage is, as we're waiting on the robot, it tells us that arbitrage is the practice of taking advantage of a price difference between two or more markets. It is a trade that profits by exploiting the price differences of identical or similar financial instruments on different markets or in different forums. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing with these images. We're going to be taking images that we are buying for 13 cents and we're going to sell them for more, just very simply. Now let me go to my history so you can see these incredible images that I have been able to generate with our favorite robot. And you can get an idea that we got some quality stuff that we're dealing with. Now, where can we sell images? I'm glad you asked. Here's an article that's talking about the market that we can take these images to. And this is very important for you to understand. So we're paying 13 cents. We're paying 13 cents per image. So here are some markets. We could take it to Shutterstock. Shutterstock is paying a minimum of 10 cents per image that I would assume gets purchased through their platform. They're not just paying you to upload an image. So you put an image up on Shutterstock and somebody actually buys it, you get 10 cents. Minimum. Maximum, you get $5.80. So you can see the opportunity to profit because you're only paying a fixed rate of 13 cents per image. Okay. Now, once you get these images on these websites, they can sell over and over and over again. Shutterstock has a minimum of 10 cents, but there are other sites such as Big Stock, and I'm not sure if these sites are still active or are still actively buying images or not. This is a table here. The source is the website here. Plutorial is where we're getting this information. Shout out to them. We don't want the free trial. Adobe stock and Fotolia, 33 cents an image. So if you could get images up here, whenever you get a purchase, you're going to be in the profit. Remember, you're not getting the images for free. You got to buy them for 13 cents a piece. And the images that we're working with, we already know are quality. So what you would have to do is the research to determine the types of images that are being searched, the types of images that are being purchased on these different platforms. And then what you'll want to do is create those images in Dall-E and upload them. Now, this is a longer term play. It's not something that's going to get the light bill paid for you next week, but it is something with consistency over time. You could wake up and find yourself making decent money off of images that you uploaded in the past. So that's the real reason why I wanted to bring this to your attention, is because this strategy number one hasn't been discussed that much, and it's a very shrewd and a very logical strategy. It does not take very much to do. It just takes consistency over time. So you can already see, if you're continuously uploading images to sites like Shutterstock, then it won't be long before you could potentially have a profitable portfolio paying you. Now, what are the most popular images? What are the most popular types of images sold on sites like Shutterstock? What are the most popular types of images? This is just some of the initial research that you would want to do so that you could zoom in and get the most out of this arbitrage. So ChatGPT is going to tell me the most popular types of images sold on stock photography websites like Shutterstock include business and technology. Images such as those of people working in an office or using laptops and smartphones. Okay, nature and travel images. Landscapes, cityscapes, and images of landmarks and famous tourist destinations. Very, very interesting. Okay. So if we go into another website that we like, Prompt Hero, which gives us really cool prompts, then we can go through this and look for some cool prompts and then generate some images that match what ChatGPT is telling us are the most popular types of images. So if we look at landscapes, cityscapes, let's see if we find, here's one. This is a very interesting. So if we take a look at this one, we can steal this prompt and let's see if we can generate something from this super cool scientific looking prompt. So I'm going to paste in the prompt from that site, and I'm going to modify it. Futuristic synthwave. Okay, and we can actually give it an actual name, Miami. Okay. Let's see if it'll work with that. Retro sunset, studio style, rendered in Unreal image with clean details. So I just put, you know what? Let me put New York in it because the New York skyline is so popular. New York City, futuristic synthwave, New York City. All right, let's see what this thing generates And all we wanted to do was take the style we saw and then put New York on it. And let's see if it gives us a usable New York futuristic image that somebody may want to drop in their work. All right, it's working. It's working. It's giving you some tips. And I think what we're going to find is something that we can potentially build on. These aren't really what we were looking for. Futuristic. Doesn't have the New York in it very much. But that's just one example. So let's see what else we may be able to find. But this is pretty much the approach. You'll be going through looking for those types of images. So business and technology images, people working in offices. So what I recommend is going through some of these prompts and seeing what can kind of match that. People working in offices. Here's one, right? So here's a one of a woman working in an office. Somewhat, right? She looks like a professional person. So I could go over here and I can say ultra detailed photo of a gorgeous blonde. Okay. So we can say a gorgeous brunette, right? Just change some of the details, just right. In a lab coat, okay, we could say in a business suit, right? Business suit, right? And it says that she's sexy and has long hair and a beautiful with the U, beautiful face, high heel pumps, hyper realistic, 8K. Let's see what we get with this prompt. It looks like this request may not follow our content policy. What makes it not follow the content policy? Is it, I wonder what about this? Oh, I bet the term sexy. Okay, long hair. Let's see if we take the word sexy off. Generate. Okay, looks like it's working now. You can't use sexy because I guess, see, the robot, even though these robots have been used for that purpose, we're not going to talk about that. However, the robot doesn't know what sexy is, so you can't tell it to create a sexy image. Here is an image that would match what ChatGPT told us that the stock image websites are looking for. This is a business. This is somebody that could appear as working in an office. So something like that could work. People and lifestyle, right? So I just want to give you this idea. I'm doing this live, one take. I'm not putting an extreme amount of brain power into this particular example. I just want you to see what you actually can do, and you can do this. Just takes a little bit of research, finding images that kind of match what ChatGPT is telling us is popular, and then just kind of tweaking the image to make it fit. Nature and travel images, people and lifestyle. So anyway, there you have it. You can get more tips at howwhy.ai. It's all about how to grow your business with artificial intelligence. Subscribe and get free tips at howwhy.ai. You'll get the free reports, 12 businesses to start with AI today, 31 AI apps to use in your business now, and you'll get my email address. So if you have questions, I'll be there to help you. All right. Thank you for checking out this video. Thank you for sharing it with your friends. Until the next time, I'm your host, Darnell Jackson. Peace.